was just a derelict farm basically. First time I came up here I was about 13 and I was like, I've got to have a track on there. Johnny Douglas Hamilton came and did it just after he'd done Isle of Wight. Just basically said make it as good as you can, and obviously big jumps and whatever else, because I was like 15 and thought it was great. When I lived here I used to ride it and then walk a lap with the dogs as soon as we finished, like just looking at it, and just a full geek really, but absolutely love it. Friends from Motocross came up, like Louis and Elliot, James Cottrell and Ben Watson's been up, Nathan Watson. Tommy, when he comes, he's obviously a couple of hours away, so he's a bit of a prima donna and he doesn't like travelling too far to go and ride. But he came up here not long ago actually and said it's like one of the best tracks he's rode, so it was pretty cool. The turn behind is like quite deep sand. You have to ride it pretty different to the rest of the corners on the track and just basically have full sand technique really and try and keep the bike light and everything else. It goes straight into a fast section, so if you come out good, you know, you come down into this section like a rocket. Everyone can hold it on through there because it's flat, but the speed that you can generate from the corner is, you know, is everything. It gets blown out a lot because it's sand. It obviously doesn't hold ever. If you come out bad and bury your bike, you lose so much speed and the bike's like, whoa. Just as you get to the sandy stuff, it starts to get bumpy. So it's crucial not to over jump the jump as well, because if you land in them, it can send you straight on. You don't really want to go over it because you end up down on the yard on the block paving. It takes a lot more rain for it to get wet in here than out there, but when it does get wet, it takes a bit longer to dry out. Yeah, it gets greasy, but it cuts up real well in here as well, so it soon burns up. Riding wise, it's pretty much the same. You have got to be that little bit careful because you will hit a pine tree. But otherwise it's just the same way of riding really. It can be a bugger because the dirt's one colour outside and you know, you're used to it, and then you come in here and your eyes have to adjust straight away, and the shadows and everything else, it sort of does play into it a little bit. Yeah. I broke my arm in here once, but that was pretty not really to do with the trees. I actually just high-sided badly coming out, and it's quite a bad one. Fastest way is to jump right in, but it's very hard to judge because you can't see where you're jumping into, but you're totally blind. I think it's more difficult on a 450 in some ways because you can't hit it flat out. You only got to go that much too far to over jump it. Land really hard and then straight into a massive jump. It's always windy. We're in like a valley here. It's actually a lot better if you can scrub it a bit or whip into it. You seem to cut through a little bit better. It's a bit scary, yeah, I've had a few moments. It's a fun section, but also one of the toughest if you're slightly wrong or if it's muddy especially.